Whenever you're ready, go ahead and lay all the way back. Nice Shavasana to start off. When you get settled down, take a couple of good deep breaths. Notice how the body's responding to the breathing today. The intention for today is more of a question, and it's a question that I'll ask a couple of times throughout class, just so that we can notice if the answer changes or if it's a consistent, definite answer all the way through. So the question is more of like a fill in the blank, but I love myself enough to, and notice what your answer is. This is about self-care, self-love, especially trying to seek for the answer to that particular question. Love myself enough to. Just notice the intuition guiding us to do something. Is it guiding us to love and appreciate and be more grateful for something? Are there any actions to do? So with that idea to help lead us forward, let's begin to take the knees into the chest, the hand on each knee. Let's take a moment to do some gentle rocking. Feel how the back feels today. Good moment to check in. And let's release left leg long to the ground. Right leg extends up to sky. Grab on where you can reach. The first opportunity to pull that leg into a stretch. Just notice how it responds today. You always have an option to do strap around the foot if you wish. Give it a couple of breaths, just a chance to feel how this leg is responding to the stretch. Okay, let that knee take a bend shape. We'll pass the knee back and forth into the right hand, the leg going out wide to the right. And then pass it into the left hand, heading partway across the body toward a twist. Let's do that 2 more times, full opening to each direction. This last time, when it starts to cross over the body, head into a twist. So maybe the hip lifts off the ground. Maybe the weight of the left hand is on the right knee, helping to weigh it down. We are trying to encourage right shoulder to stay in contact with the floor. We'll transition from this twist into a quad stretch. So your right hand is grabbing onto the right foot. You're welcome to just lay off on your left side body if you're in a quad stretch easily right there. Just right hand for right foot. Pull the knee backwards a little bit. If anybody wishes to return the toes to the ground, or even the toes swiveling out to the side, the whole back making contact with the ground, that is an option, but don't hurt the knee. No point to do that. There'll be several different things through our class today that help to stretch the quad, help us to build up toward dancer's pose. Just opening the heart, opening the chest toward that great self-love. This is just an easy, simple quad stretch moment without any aspects of balance, any of that intensity, just stretching. Mark a breath into belly. Easy exhale. Let's free out this leg. If you need to roll over to the side to get the leg out, that's great. Right leg just drops long on the floor. Left leg extends up to sky. First chance to tune into this side. Bend the knee. And 3 times the knee passes open to left. And start to cross over toward right. I like to get it just to the point where hip starts to lift. I feel the IT band and then switch again. Left and right. Last time. When you're crossing back over, stay in the twist. Perhaps right hand weighs down the left leg just a little bit. No need to force it down, just wait. Heading to the quad stretch. See if left hand can grab that left foot behind back. Use strap if needed. You can stay on the right side body. You could return some or all of your body weight to floor with that toe, with that foot tucked back. One more inhale. Exhale, we'll start to release. Let's work our way up to a seated position, taking a nice cobbler's pose. Arms and feet together, knees open, tilt the spine forward. Another chance to ask that question. I love myself enough to notice the answer. hands to the floor, perhaps hands to the inner knee area. Either way, let the torso slowly sway over toward the right, the left. Get 3 times. I'll be at different speeds, so when you finish your third, return back through the center. Let the head be heavy, relaxing through the neck stretch. And spine straightens up. Let's open the legs nice and wide. Walk the hands through the center. Maybe the swaying on this one is just the neck rolling from one ear to the other, or maybe it's a full sway over to the right leg and to the left leg. Either way, whether it's just neck or the full back, take 3 cycles of that. Rush. When you finish, return back through the center. That are here in the center, perhaps find a slight lengthening of the spine. See if the hands can walk just a little further. One more bonus breath there. Huge inhale. Exhale. Walking the hands in. We'll transition to a kneeling release. Take a couple of cat-cows. Picking up the spine. Once more, huge spine movement up, down. Neutral spine. The right knee is holding us up, so let's make sure that's directly underneath us. The left knee is going to do 3 large circles to each direction. So 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise. So left knee, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Straight left leg out to the left side and lower down to elbows. Coming up to hands. Slide that left foot in a bit closer. It's almost a 90 degree, a little bit larger than that. Come up high. And we're gonna take 3 times, leaning over to that left side and coming back up. As opening for the hips. 2, 1. Good. The leg slides back out straight. Left hand slides down the left leg, right hand up to sky to lean over. Rising back up. Plant the hands, lower the right knee. Lower the left knee, and right knee does the 3 circles. So 3, 2, 1, reverse. 3, 2, 1. Good. Straight right leg out to the right, lower to elbows. The hands as we slide the foot a bit closer and then come up high. Lean toward that right leg. 3 and back. 2 and 1. Back to straight. Slide the right hand down the right leg. Left hand reaches up. Lean over. And rise. Beautiful. Both knees underneath us. And 3 times forward to kneeling plank. And back to child. Option to exaggerate even more. Kneeling plank, hips lower a little bit. And back to child. Once more. Forward kneeling plank or cobra. Child. And then as we go forward this time, let's lower through a kneeling version of chaturanga. Keep the elbows squeezed in. Try to slowly lower down to ground. And let's slide the elbows underneath us. The left hand swivels in to prop up the chest. The right hand tries to reach back for right toes. You can use strap if needed. Pull it into a right quad stretch. This is pretty easy. You can add more by trying to square the shoulders more forward. You're still getting this side set up. Take a couple of breaths on each direction. And if you've been there the whole time, go ahead and switch. So right elbow propping us up. And left arm. That's the left foot. Second. Good. 2 more breaths. If you've been here the whole time, keep on setting up the second one if you're still there. You want it to be in balance. So those that have been there the whole time, go ahead and head back to child. Just take a little while longer for that. My child, perhaps forehead rocks on the ground just a little bit. At ease. We'll all release back to either a high kneeling or a kind of a low kneeling spot where we're sitting on our feet. So whatever works best for our particular body, high or low. We'll clasp our hands behind our backs, let the chest move forward a little bit. If the hands can separate from the hips, pull it back. Nice inhale there. Exhale, release the hands, find a downward facing dog, tuck the toes, tuck the hips. Start to wiggle up through the legs. The down dog will be for the duration that feels good for you. Eventually we'll make our way to top of mat forward fold. No rush to get there. Swaying or stillness is your preference, what feels best. And next inhale will bring us up to a standing place. Eventually hands come down to heart. Check in with that question again. I love myself enough to head to fierce pose. You can either keep the knees tucked over the feet and don't let the knees knock into one another, or big toes touch, heels separated. So choose your position. Start to sit the hips back. Make sure knees don't go forward of toes. Elbow tucks under slightly. Arms extend out by the ears. Open the elbows like football goalpost, pull back. Extend out by ears. And then straight arms swing down through the sides and back. Feel that shoulder stretch, pull back. Back up by ears. Hands to heart. Straighten the legs. Circle the arms up to sky. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands slide up the shins, half lift, straight spine. Exhale, fingertips go to the floor. The right toes slide back and then lower the right down to ground, like a lunge shape. Beautiful. Both hands work to the inside of that front foot. We're trying to allow the hips to continue to sink forward. Just make sure the knee is not going past toes. You have the option to lower one or both elbows to floor or block if you wish. Back up to the right hand planting. The left hand reaches all the way to the back wall or grabs for the back toes, your preference. As we release that, square the shoulders back forward, scoot the hips over the back knee, front leg is straightened, bow forward into easy half split. You can always scoot the blocks right under the hands if needed. This left leg, as we take it back behind us, it's either just floating or right hand tries to grab those left toes in our back. You have that connection, try to lift it up as if we could one day make a teardrop shape. That leg hovering, hands to the floor, shift the hips forward like a plank, and then slowly lower to ground. So that left knee is still bent, press the hands into the ground as if we could one day touch the head to that foot. Lower softly down, straighten the leg, and head back, child, down dog, or you can add in a flow. Eventually heading to top of mat, forward fold. Set up the feet for that position that you took for the fierce pose. So whether it's directly under hips, keeping the knees over ankles, or big toes touch, heels slightly separated. From that positioning, we'll rise up all the way to standing. Hands to heart. And then set the hips back fierce. Arms reach up by the ears. Pull back, bend elbows. Up by ears. Straight arms swing by the sides, pull back. And up by the ears. Hands to heart. Hook the left wrist to right thigh, open the right arm to sky. And hands to heart. Switch sides. Hook the right wrist, left hand to sky. Good. Hands to heart. Straighten the legs, circle the arms up to sky. Bow all the way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips down, left foot steps back. Lower the knee. Bring hands to the inside so the foot can scoot a little wider. Good. So definitely allow hips to droop forward. Option to lower one or both elbows to block our floor. Back up to left hand planting. Right arm swings through the sides to reach the back wall or grab the back toes. Release, half split. And leg is lengthening forward, bow the chest forward. And wind the leg, it comes back to either float behind us or have the bent knee, maybe left hand finger grab for toes. If you have the connection, push up. And release. Leave that leg hovering. Lower. Chaturanga. Keep that foot in the bend shape. And bring the head as close as you can to the foot. Good. Release. Child pose down dog or an additional. Fold at the top when you're ready. Even the positioning. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down to heart. You're supposed to sit back. Inhale, arms by ears. Exhale, bent elbows. Inhale, length. Exhale, swing back. Inhale up. Straighten the legs, slight back bend. Hands to heart. Shifting weight into left foot. Try to grab right hand to right foot behind back. You can always use wall or strap if needed. So it's just for the quad. So make sure you do feel a quad stretch. That could mean the knee gets pulled back, or it could mean the tailbone scoops under. We release. We kick back like a warrior three. Arms can be airplane or by the ears. And drop the fingertips to the floor. Tap the right knee to the back of the left knee area. And extend back out. Twice more. Tap. And stretch. Tap. And stretch. And then allow right foot to land toward the back of the mat in warrior one position, feet. Arms swing up by the ears. Good. Clasp hands behind the back. Bow the chest forward. Shoulder stretch. Release the arms. Circle back up, warrior one. For a twist of the spine, the right hand goes forward, the left hand back wall. Good. Inhale, arms back up by ears. Exhale, warrior two. Front knees bent, toes are facing forward. Good. Extended side angle, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm up overhead, stretching forward. Beautiful. Rising up, warrior two. Front knee stays bent. Reverse it. And warrior two. Triangle, front leg straightens. Reach the left hand forward. And drop hand to shin. Right hand to sky. Up with the torso. 3 times, front knee bends deeply, and come back. 2, 1. Beautiful. Squaring the hips forward, we'll set up for pyramid pose. So both heels need to be down, the hands at the hips to keep the hips square, and then start to bow forward. The halfway point, hands can drop to shin, blocks, or floor. Move the hands forward. Lift up the right leg high again. 3 more times. Tap right knee to the back of the left knee. And extend. 2. 1. Good. And setting up for that fierce pose position feet. We're in a forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. You're supposed to sit back. Inhale, arms by ears. Exhale, elbows bend, pull back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, swing the straight arms back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Straighten the legs. And shifting your weight to right foot, grab the left hand and left foot behind. Make sure you're in the quad stretch so the knee can pull back or tailbone scoops under or a combination of both. You can always use the wall or strap if needed. Releasing directly to warrior 3. And the hands tap the ground. 3 times. Left knee taps back the right knee. And reach. 2. 1. Good. Land the left foot in warrior 1 position. Sweep the arms up high. Clasp hands behind the back. Bow forward. And release hands, rise warrior 1. Taking a twist, the left hand reaches forward, the right hand reaches the back wall. Inhale, arms up by ears. Exhale, warrior 2. Extended side angle. Lean forward, rest the right elbow on right side. Warrior 2. Reverse. Warrior 2. Straightening the front leg, triangles, reach right forward. And rest the right hand on shin, left hand directed to sky. Torso up. Front knee bends 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Good. And readjust the stance. Both heels are down. 2 straight legs. Hips are square forward. Begin to bend forward. Dropping hands to shin, blocks or slight lift of the right kneecap helps to engage the quad on that side, which helps the hamstring stretch. Bumping the hands forward a foot or so, float the left leg. 3 more taps. So left knee taps the back of right knee, both knees are a little bent. And straight. 2, 1. Good. Forward fold, find the position of the feet for fierce. All right. Exhale, hands down to heart. Fierce pose. Inhale, arms by the ears. Exhale, bend elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swing back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a twist toward the front door, we hook the left wrist or maybe the left elbow this time. Nothing wrong with just keeping the same wrist connection as before. Good. The heart center, switch halves. The center, circle the arms up to sky, hands down to heart. Weight shifts to left foot, right hand drops right behind. Option to stay with this quad stretch, or if you feel ready for a dancer's pose, extend the left arm to counterbalance, the right leg kicking back. Good. Come up to release, hands to heart, get back fierce. Inhale, swing arms by ears. Exhale, pull elbows bent. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swing arms back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's just straighten legs, circle arms up to sky. Side, hands to heart, shift weight into right foot. Grab left hand and left foot. Good. Staying is fine. Taking dancer, extend the right arm, counterbalance the kick back. Beautiful. Rise up. Release. Simple arms to sky. Hands to heart. Fierce. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swing. Reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Twisting toward front door, elbow hook or wrist hook. Optional challenge here. Shifting weight into the right foot. The left foot 3 times. Steps back and forward. 2, 1. Hands to the heart, fierce. Second side, hook elbow or wrist. Shifting weight to left. Optional 3 times, right foot. 3, 2, 1. Good, hands to heart. Circle the arms up to sky, slight back bend. Hands to heart. Clasp hands behind the back. The knees can be as bent as you need. We bow forward into a nice shoulder stretch. So that counter stretch for the spine after those heart openers. Releasing hands to floor. Start to walk the feet toward back of mat. Close down dog or a flow. The right leg will do 3 knee circles, similar to what we did before. This can be from the kneeling shape again, or you can do it from the down dog shape. So either way, left foot or left knee is holding us up. The right knee gets ready. 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. 3, 2, 1. And then right knee comes underneath us for pigeon pose shape. Scoot the left knee further back. Your choice in exactly what you do here. Maybe you spend some time, beautiful heart opener. Maybe you go directly to sleeping pigeon. Maybe you spend some time with both. Love myself enough to the hands. Taking a recovery shape. It can be kneeling with hip circles. It can be down dog with hip movements. So ready, left knee does the circles. The other leg can be extended or on the floor. Are you ready? Left knee, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 3, 2, 1. Good. Pigeon pose, second side. Myself enough to hands. Same types of recovery, maybe one last down dog, maybe some nice hip movements from kneeling. Let's make our way to a seated place. Let's give ourselves one more forward fold. This can be any variation. It can be cobbler, wide leg, touching, whatever feels good at this moment, whatever your intuition tells you would be perfect. Take that variation. Bring the rest of the class over to intuition. If there's other movements that you'd like to take them. If you'd like to stay here a bit longer, stay. If there's anything at all that our intuition guides us to do, take a moment to do it. Until eventually you're ready to settle into your final Shavasana shape sooner or later. Whatever that looks like today, with props, or laying flat, using the wall. No rush to be in Shavasana. Take all the time you wish. When you are there, perhaps at least for 3 or 4 breaths, maybe you bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, checking in with the gut, checking in with the heart, kind of receiving that question, the answer to the question one more time. Love myself enough to just notice what comes. You can stay here or rest open as the breath guides us into the next few minutes of rest. Do deep inhales and exhales. These little movements back to fingers and toes. Knees and wrists. Stretching out in ways that feel good. Perhaps extra time with the fetal position, off to one side. Enjoying this return. Eventually coming up to a comfortable seated place, no rush. Whenever we're up, we'll take our hands together in front of the heart, reconnecting with the question one more time. I love myself enough to with this intuitive guidance, with this self-love, tremendous love to send us forward. Let's wrap up the time that we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.